We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Friday edition of Stay Cashin show. We got a lot of sports going on. We got college baseball just starting back up, so I'm excited. I'm joined by the best producer in the world, who is off probation, back in the good list, off the bad list. Evan Hand. Evan, welcome back. Your job is secure.
That's awesome. Glad you got like 190 likes last episode, so I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. So we'll have to yell at him again today because we had a day off, Thursday to Friday, Wednesday to Friday. We'll have to scream at everyone. They'll all start showing up 20 minutes late. The usual. Bill, why do the millennials have just such short attention spans?
What?
Why do they have...
That was a joke. Get it?
I know. I realized it halfway through. Do you know why or no? Is it TikTok? Is it your generation, your TikTok destroying their brains?
Maybe. TikTok's the way to go.
Yeah, Bill's big TikTok king. Bill, they're not offering live bets on my college baseball, and I'm really fucking mad.
Well, I don't think all day. I'm going to say all day. I think you're screwed. You just got to bet it straight from the beginning, and then you're locked in.
I don't want to hear that.
This is an awful way to bet.
It's not bad on these because the lines are wrong. But, I mean, it's just so easy to bet it live. A couple people in our chat had... they're still tweeting the over. A couple of people in our chat had their credit lines, which is weird. Like the bookies have this live, but FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365, none of them do. So we got a few guys in the chat who were hitting it, and I told them to put their whole entire life savings, literally every dollar in their account, on over 6.5, and right now the score is 7-4. So fun begins all day tomorrow, all day today. We'll talk about college baseball in a second. Evan, what do we got for headlines? Are we doing any giveaways? We giving some stuff away for free? What's going on this show?
We'll do we'll do a giveaway. We'll do 1 or 2 free weeks to 4 deep. What do you think? 1 or 2?
Sounded like Marlon Brando there, huh, Bill? We'll do a giveaway.
Hey,
Maybe
I say we'll do 1 giveaway when we get to 100 likes, and if we get to 150 likes, we'll do another.
Oh, maybe we'll do 2.
Maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows, eh?
We do 3.
Sounds good.
Depends how the bets go. Maybe we'll do 4.
Know.
Who knows? Speaking of fucking Italians and jerk-offs and violence, I think you got a clip from the Ranger game to play us.
This fucking asshole from Staten Island. Watch this.
Is he from Staten Island?
Yeah.
He's gotta be.
How do you know he's from Staten Island?
Hold on. Boom!
How do we know?
It's all over Twitter.
Oh.
It's been out since last night.
The guy didn't get out yesterday? He didn't get out? They caught him?
Oh, yeah, he got arrested. He has like 4 felonies coming against him.
I mean, dude, he should have attempted murder, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's
Billy watching it now, or you see it?
No, I saw it before. Wow.
Dude, I mean, you can tell he's from Staten Island because he's got that stupid fucking bowl cut that all the jerk-offs from Staten Island have. By the way, those of you that watch the Jersey Shore, all those fucking idiots are from Staten Island too, just to let you know. But, Bill, do you think Staten Island is a sewer? Let's start there.
I don't go to Staten Island or Long Island.
Long Island at least is like rich retards, right? Like Staten Island. Like, has anyone ever been to Staten Island?
I've never been.
We know it even exists.
They call it the Forgotten Borough.
It's like its own country.
Yeah, it's the Forgotten Borough because we all choose to forget it because there's literally nothing memorable about it. But yeah, Staten Island's, Ray, you're from Staten Island. Isn't it mostly garbage people? Let's see what Ray says. Born and bred.
The show I used to watch, my girlfriend was, my girl Big Ange. She was from there.
She seems like she'd be from
there. It was Mafia Wives or whatever.
Yeah,
that's Big Ange.
That pig who used to want to fight everyone.
Oh, come on, dude. She's dead.
Is she?
Well, yeah. Big Ange died a while ago. She was awesome.
Sorry, Ange. Sorry.
I used to love Big Ange.
Yeah. Ray goes, yes, Tommy.
She owned a bar out there.
I fucked a lot of girls from Staten Island. I'll say that. They're very loose up there. They'll throw that Pootenanny around pretty quickly. Gotta like that. Gotta like those young Staten Island girls. So what do you think of the Ranger fan punching the fucking guy? Bill.
Dick.
That's it. Just dick.
Yeah, I mean, guy was probably talking shit.
Yeah, I mean
Listen, but bottom line, you shouldn't get punched in the face like that. But don't talk shit. There's no way that guy just turned around.
I disagree.
And punched you in the face.
I disagree. I think that's the whole point of.
So the Rangers fan just got pissed and just said, I don't even know that a Lightning fan's behind me. I'm just gonna turn around and punch him right in the face.
Well, no. I agree that the guy was probably talking shit. But that's the whole point of sports. That's the whole point of, at the end of the game, you get to talk shit to the other team, because I guarantee you, if that was flipped, you'd have 100,000 Ranger fans in that guy's face going, "Fuck you! You fucking suck! You motherfucker!"
That's the part of wearing a jersey.
Right.
I, as a Falcons fan, I've been to Giants games with a Falcons jersey when I was younger. Never do it again because now I'm older. But when I was younger, I did it because I was being a dick. And I went there with my friends, and I got in a fight in the bathroom.
You wanted to fight.
I was at the urinal. Somebody's fucking talking shit to me. And I fucking turned around. I punched him, and I picked him up and threw him through the bathroom door, the stall door. And then that was it. But I was going there being a dick. You know, I didn't really say a lot, but I was, cheering when I shouldn't have been and shit like that. Those are the chances you take when you come to New York, Boston, Philly,
Oakland,
with jerseys on.
Or a Dodger game. In a Dodger game, you would have got stabbed and murdered. The Dodgers have had multiple murders. Do you believe that? The biggest pussy fans in America?
Well, because I never see them cheer.
Well, no. The reason there's stabbings in the parking lot, I know, because I used to fucking only go to Dodger games, because I really would only go to the playoff games. And I was trying to impress my girl, so we'd sit right on the first base line and fucking right on the field and all that. But I only would go through the VIP entrance. I wouldn't go to the regular, because it's all Bloods and Crips. It's amazing. It's all Latin Kings, and fucking Latin Kings is really the predominant one there. Bro, you go to that parking lot, you go to the non-VIP parking lot after a Dodger loss with the other team's jersey, you could die. You could die. It's just rich white people and murderous gangsters. There's nothing in between.
If you want to go to like the Rockies game, what a Yankees.
You could go to a Rockies game with it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You go to St. Louis Cardinals game, you could fucking be the only guy in the stadium doing that. Yeah.
Yep.
But so I agree. I mean, listen, if you're going to wear the other team's jersey to the game, you got to know what you're expecting. And if you're going to yell, you're probably going to get knocked out. Right?
You're not, no one's going to bother you. You get a couple, hey, that team sucks, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't say anything, 99% no one's going to fuck with you.
Right.
Like that. No one's going to turn around.
If you're chanting, right. Now, so I agree that the dude probably deserved to get knocked out depending on what he was saying and how much. But I also agree that you shouldn't be fucking turning around knocking some older guy out.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. So it's like, it's always some punk fucking millennial wannabe Guido tough guy. Like some fucking like kid who's like part Iranian, part Irish, 2% Italian, and 10% Jewish, 14% this. And he fucking is running around acting like a fucking Goomba, probably talking like this. This fucking guy over here is talking. He runs his fucking, and you're not even Italian. So stop disrespecting Italians. We punch people face to face. You piece of shit, Staten Island scumbag. What else we got, Evan?
I feel like we have to talk about Draymond's amazing performance last game.
This motherfucker.
I just want to forget all about that.
I don't even want to remember that game existed.
Besides the Celtics winning and the Warriors just keep winning the third quarter, which is basically free money. Mm-hmm. And then someone in the chat asked me before the game, 99% of the people are on Warriors third quarter. Are you worried? No, because it's a given. I don't know what happens. I don't know what goes on with the Warriors in the third quarter. But somehow they just always win it. But that game was disgusting. And listen, right before the game, I got a bad feeling about that game. I was on the phone with you. I told you.
I want to punch you.
I got a bad feeling. And I was right.
Steph Curry didn't show up for the first quarter. He hit a couple shots. No assists, no rebounds. Didn't try to get assists. Didn't try to get rebounds. I saw the fucking play on ESPN earlier. That's when I knew we were probably going to be in some trouble. Then you said what you said, and I was like, motherfucker, here we go. The bet's dead. And everyone talks about Steph Curry, and no one's giving him any blame. And
he got 2 fouls, right? They left him in the game, which
Right.
they should. Every coach should learn. They were
Right.
saying on the broadcast, leave him in. You're correct. He's not a big foul guy anyway.
No,
the chances of him getting 3 in the first quarter, or them even giving him 3,
Even if it
probably.
did.
But they took him out anyway. The last 2 minutes of that quarter.
Very frustrating. Very killed our first quarter of Curry props. That really, they've hit every single game. I know it was the first one, and it didn't even come close.
Every single game, like,
dude,
I think throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, no, like we bet it pretty much every one. And then you had fucking Draymond, middle of the second quarter was at 0-0-0. How's that possible? How are you at 0-0-0? How do you not get a rebound or an assist as Draymond Green in 12 minutes unless something's up? Here's the thing: no one's giving any Curry any blame because he's ending the game with 30 points all the time. We did have Curry's over, so one of the few bets I hit on that fucking game outside of the Celtics. The thing about Curry is he's the reason they're losing. I'm going to tell you, right? I said it in the first game. Me and Bill argued it. I said it again. I'm saying it again for yesterday's game. If you're relying on Draymond Green to score or Klay Thompson, everyone's like, Klay Thompson had a great game. No, he didn't. He had a great half. He looked horrific in the first half. It looked terrible. He was throwing balls off the side of the rim. Here is Steph Curry's last. I mean, this is amazing, Bill. I want you to hear this. This is his last 6 games. I just pulled this up on Stat News. Here's his last 6 games in the fourth quarter. You ready? Now, one of these games he didn't play. What was that? 2 games ago? He didn't play in the fourth quarter because it was a blowout. They just sat him. So keep that in mind. So this series, he's played 19 fourth quarter minutes. Okay? So that's almost 10 minutes a quarter. That's pretty much a full quarter, right? More than a normal rotational allotment for any other player. Guess how many 3-pointers he has? In two losses, okay? 2 fourth quarters where he played 10 minutes in each quarter. Guess how many 3-pointers he has?
0.
0. Guess how many he's attempted?
0.
3. So he's 0 for 3. Guess how many total points he has?
10.
6. He has 6 points in the fourth quarter this series.
What's his first and third quarters? I bet.
Oh my dude, hold on. I'll just change the filter. You ready for this? Okay. So in this series, I'm not going to count the middle game because he didn't play the fourth quarter. So he's averaging 3 points per fourth quarter and 0 threes. Okay. The last 3 games of the Dallas series, by the way, Bill, he had 1 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. So in the last 6 games, 5, because you're going to take 1 away, he's had 1 3-pointer in the fourth quarter of the last 5 games that he's played. And his high for a quarter is 4. He's never scored more than 4 in a fourth quarter in his last 6 games. Ready for the third, Bill? Watch this shit. Let me just change my filter here. The last 3 games. Now he's played 9, 12, and 11, right? So that's 20, 32 minutes divided by 3. So you're talking about 10.6 minutes, right? Compared to 10. So about an extra minute. Here's his point totals. 15, 14, 9. He's got fucking 38 points in the third quarter of the last 3 games and 6 in the fourth. He's hit 8 threes. He had 4 threes in the third quarter alone last game.
Well, it does.
3 in the one before that.
Well, it does probably have part to do with his minutes, right?
No, because that's what I just said. He played 10 minutes per fourth quarter.
So he's
played
playing
9 and 11.
He's playing the whole third, correct?
He's playing 9, 12, and 11 in the 3 games. So he's averaging 10.6 minutes per third quarter and 9.6 minutes per fourth. So it's a minute difference. And he's averaging 13 points a quarter in the third and 3 in the fourth. How are we going to just let the guy off the hook for that?
Listen.
He has 1 3 in 6 games in the fourth quarter? Doesn't make any sense. Second quarter, he's averaging 9 points a game. First quarter, he's averaging 9 points a game. Third quarter, he's averaging 12 points a game. Fourth quarter, he's averaging 3, and that's okay. No one talks about it. That he just fucking falls off the cliff. Do you want to know what his plus minus is in the fourth quarter, Bill? Minus 30.
I'm going to tell you something. Today, I'm going to do 2 bets.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Boston to win and the Warriors to win the third quarter.
Yes, that's literally all you could do at this point.
all I'm doing.
That's all I'm doing too.
I'm doing first quarter. I hope Curry hits it. Whatever you got, if people want to do it, go ahead. I'm not doing any other bullshit props because they're all bullshit because these games are blowouts.
The games are rigged and they're blowouts. So, I mean, you just got to get to it.
I might give a little nod to one of our chat guys, Vegas Trav.
I like that bet you're about to say.
Who has bet this every single game.
I like this a lot.
For it to be over 16.5 points lead. For it to be over a 16.5 point lead.
At any point in the game.
Those are the 3 bets that I'm going to do tonight, and those are the only 3 bets I'm going to do on that game.
Yeah, because I mean, listen, that 16.5 is free money.
There's been a over 16.5, guys. Just think about that. Somebody's led in almost every playoff game in NBA over 16.5. Almost every time.
Yeah, and sometimes 2. Sometimes one team leads by 17 and then they go up.
It goes back
down
and
by
forth.
17. Yeah, I mean that's the bet. That's the bet. Trav's been saying it. He said it in this chat. We mentioned it on this show a week ago when he mentioned it. But the thing about the props are this: like it's too things are getting too popular, as I say. They're all over the TV. Everyone's jumping on the same thing, and it's just shady shit going on, man. Shady shit with Steph all of a sudden, not showing up for the first quarter. Draymond, like all the props you see on TV, all the things that work for us. And then they go out. Not to mention you got some really erratic players here, Bill. I mean, these teams are playing the same team every time. Yet one day Horford scores 2. The next day he scores 26. Marcus Smart plays 24 minutes and scores 3. And then he scores 29. Like, it's pretty erratic. The only thing you can really count on is Steph's going to get his points. So Steph's going to score his points. He's hit his point total over every time. So I think in an elimination game, I'm comfortable going back to the Steph points well. But the first quarter thing, I'm shook now because that looked like he was just sandbagging that.
I don't know if he did get injured in the end of the last game, and then they said he was playing. He didn't show signs of injury at all. Mm-hmm. But was he injured? I don't really know. Yeah. I mean, did that cause him to not get to the points and rebounds and assists?
He wasn't even trying, though. Maybe. I mean, maybe. I mean, he wasn't even trying to get in.
But was he not? So I was noticing.
Maybe because he was injured.
When I went back, NBA TV had to rewind, and I was watching some of the first quarter last night. Maybe he stayed away from the basket because he didn't want to get hit and try to get rebounds, because those rebounds that he usually got, Clay got a bunch of them, and other guys got those.
It wasn't even trying. It was, I don't know.
Was he not trying because he was staying outside?
My mind's too conspiratorial.
He missed a lot of layups. He didn't get any fouls called.
Yeah. He didn't get any fouls called on him. I don't know, dude. I just totally believe that the NBA is just a complete garbage product. It's completely simulated. It's completely scripted. Everyone knows the outcome before the games even start, in my opinion. And I feel like anything that starts working, it just stops overnight. A light switch flips and everything looks weird when it stops. It's not that it's just changes, right? Like if you got Steph over, a certain amount of points for the first quarter, and he misses 7 shots. Like it doesn't change like that. It changes like all of a sudden he gets 2 fouls and leaves the quarter 3 minutes early. Like all of a sudden he misses 2 free throws out of nowhere. Like weird things that I'm just not okay with. So I'm going to slam the Celtics tonight. Bill, you're on the Celtics all in?
Correct.
All right. So we'll talk about NBA in a second when we get there. Any other headlines here, E, that we need to get to?
Yeah, just breaking news. The Rangers fan who punched the Lightning fan just got banned for life by MSG. Just came up on ESPN.
All right, there you go.
Well, I mean, that's automatic.
And honestly, you want to know what really happened? I'll tell you what really happened. He bought those tickets from a season ticket holder, and whoever owns those tickets just got banned for life. Guarantee it. Guarantee that kid bought the tickets from someone, and now that season.
You could argue. You could fight that, though.
No, maybe.
I do have a real fact, the Snapple fun fact of the day, if you'd like it.
Music.
You know what a group of porcupines is called?
Porcupinus.
No.
I figure if you say it fast with confidence,
Evan, you have any clue?
Evan, did you think I knew that? Did you think that was right?
I didn't think that was right, but maybe it was. Porcupine?
No, not porcupine. It is called a prickle.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? A prickle.
A
Yeah,
group of porcupines is called a prickle.
I mean, it seems appropriate. That would definitely prickle if you ran into
Not
a group
very
of
original.
porcupines. Thank you, Bill, for your Snapple fact cap of the day, whatever the fuck it is. So that dude's going to jail. All right. Anything else on those headlines? Oh, look at this bitch. Hey, girl. Look at that little milfy milf. How you doing? See that? Fucking dude.
I didn't see
That's
it.
part of it. Why do you hate watching college baseball?
I'm just not in the mood.
I mean, it's such a better. It's a
You want
great.
to know why I'm not watching it?
Yeah.
It's because I can't bet it.
Yeah. Still.
And then I get even more, and I'm not going to bet the next game. Listen, I don't doubt that you're going to give out a great pick. And
I
it's
am.
going to maybe
Let me
win.
give it out right now.
But I'm not betting something that I can't rebet during the bet or hedge, God forbid, that it needs to be hedged.
Yeah.
I'm not doing, especially college where they could score, each team could score 10 runs. I mean, look at the Yankee game yesterday. They were down, people bet them when they were down. They came back and win. If you're not putting it out live, something's wrong. You can't bet it or they lock it. Something's wrong. You know it's wrong. These books are getting smart, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, they're getting smart if they're.
You know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for all the states that
The
don't
prickles?
have
The prickles?
the prickles who don't have legalized betting right now, because when they get it, it's going to be so bad and so hard to win that you're never going to experience what we experienced. Like every year it gets worse now. You know what I'm saying? Like the first year was the best thing in our lives. And fucked up. We fucked up. We didn't capitalize.
Oh, we totally fucked up. We should have exploited the shit out of it. We were too worried about like being respectful and not getting kicked out of the VIP. We should have just exploited the shit out of them for millions.
Oh my God. But listen, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, we did miss an opportunity. All right. So throw that first bet up there for the college baseball there. That's starting at 3:00, guys. So you want to get this in now. Virginia Tech, Oklahoma. Let me just finish writing this one. Both to advance parlay -114. All right. This Virginia Tech, Oklahoma game. I gave you some analysis on the Texas game and it went right to the letter. Let me just read the point here where I said, so right now it's 7-4 ECU in this game. They were an underdog coming in. And I said the total in first game is 9.5, blah, blah, blah. I think hitting ECU live once the Texas studs leave the game, this should end up being a shootout. If you see Texas starter getting touched up really early at all, then pound ECU, as stated above. Also hit the game over and ECU team total immediately as well. Well, what happened was Texas has two gangster starters, and their ace got touched up early, gave up 2 walks to start the game. I ran into the chat, hammer it. Next thing you know, ECU's got 7 runs. Their fucking team total was 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, hit all that. Now they're up 3. You could probably get Texas plus 1,500. Nailed that game to the letter. Spent all night studying this shit. So this is the Nads. In this Virginia Tech Oklahoma game, there's a play I love. I got it out to the subscribers early today at 12.5. This has already jumped to 13 on DraftKings and 13.5 everywhere else. This game is going to shoot out. It will go over to 13.5. It'll probably go over 15 or 17.5. I see this next game I'm going to talk about, Virginia Tech Oklahoma, being like a fucking 10-8, maybe 11-9 type game. So I think we're going to breeze through the total on this one too, and it's rising steadily as we go, which means we are definitely on the sharp side of this one. This Oklahoma team, their pitching staff isn't that great. It's good. It's fine. But this Virginia Tech offense is just fucking unreal. They're one of the top 10 offenses in the entire country. I think they're 6th in home runs, 10th in batting average. Everything the team does offensively is nuts. They scored 46 runs in 3 games coming into this weekend. They have 7 guys with double-digit home runs, which is the most of any team in the country. So Virginia Tech's just going to mash. This is the only team that can keep up with Tennessee, in my opinion, Virginia Tech. The problem is that their ace, this kid Drew Hackenberg, who's a superstar, freshman stud. He ended the year 10-2 with a 3.1 ERA. He's been getting rocked his last couple games, so I don't know if he's ready for this type of spotlight. So instead of betting Virginia Tech to win this game, because I think Hackenberg's going to be a little shady here. He's given up like 8 runs in his last 6 innings. I'm just going to take the over. Oklahoma does not have an offense to hang with Virginia Tech, but they're steady up and down. So they got a bunch of 300 hitters, a bunch of guys who are going to get the bat on the ball. So I think it's going to be a fun game. I think there's going to be a lot of runs in this game. So I like that 12.5 if you still find it out there. DraftKings looks like it is trending to the under. So it looks like 13 under 125. So if you want to hang and wait for a 12.5, fine. We're going to hit this game live in the 4 Deep Bets chat. Get on over $27, 7 days. Come fuck all weekend. We'll make you a shit ton of money in college baseball and all the other sports. So I love the over there. Next game after that is Tennessee. I'm basically putting the Tennessee money line and everything. This line is minus 350. I like Tennessee minus 1.5. I like Tennessee on the money line. But my favorite max bet for you guys for the weekend is Tennessee to advance. Okay, they're like minus 320 to advance. This will be over by Monday. So it's 3-game series. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it'll be over by Monday. Tennessee to advance, parlayed with Virginia Tech to advance. So you have basically, in my opinion, 2 of the best offenses in college baseball running through. You're minus 114 on that, and it'll be cleared by Sunday. So get in on that. That's for sure. I'll probably have another play. I'll put Tennessee in. And then the biggest shootout of the day is probably going to be tonight, Texas A&M and Louisville. So this is going to be a shootout. This is another game that's going to end in double digits for one of these teams. Total's 15.5 right now. It's still 14.5 on DraftKings. Actually just moved to 15.
15.
Just moved to 15. We got it at 14.5. So we got these at 12.5 and 14.5. You guys are getting them at 13 and 15. If you wait another 30 minutes, you're probably going to get them at 14 and 16. Another home run here. This game's going to the moon. So I like that. Louisville, Texas A&M over 15. Let me see if there's a 14.5 hanging anywhere here. Texas A&M. Yep. Bet365 over 14.5 minus 120. So get that there, Evan. Over 14.5 minus 120. Louisville,
14.5 on MGM.
Louisville, Texas A&M, and 14.5 on MGM. So go hit those. You're going to sweep them. You're going to thank me. We'll see you Monday to give you some more. There's about 20 games over the next 2 days, too. So just 4 games today. All the games are tomorrow and Sunday. So get into the 4 Deep Bets Discord. $27, 7 days. If they dare, put these games live like they did last week, we are going to put them down like a fucking horse that just broke its leg in the fucking Kentucky Derby. We're going to put the books down. I dare you to put these games live, books. I dare you. I think they're gonna. I think we're going to get a couple games live. That's your college baseball breakdown, Bill Rupp. What do you want to go to next?
Whatever you want.
MLB?
Go ahead.
Let's do it. What do you like today? I just talked a lot.
Well, we like to hear you talk.
Yeah, I know. You just like it because you can put your bets in and you don't have to do anything.
Well, I like it.
Yankees. How about that game last night, huh?
Yeah, Yankees. Judge. Oh, my God.
Well,
missed my home run parlay by an inch.
Yeah, literally.
Was disgusting. Yankees are 250. The Cubs suck.
Yeah. Miley, Severino, Sevies look good.
Yeah, you got to have the Yankees in something.
You know what, guys? Here it is. Sorry to cut you off, Bill. Just put the Yankees with Tennessee too. I'm slamming that also. That's going to be minus 126. Put that in there. Tennessee today. So Tennessee today and Yankees today minus 126. Go on, Bill.
The Braves. The Braves been playing very well lately. They're hitting. They're scoring runs. Pittsburgh's garbage. So they should be another parlay piece in on any of your bets. Cardinals and Reds, I'm staying away from. Cardinals haven't looked good lately. Maybe because I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. The rest of their team besides Goldschmidt hasn't really done anything. So I'm going to stay away from that one. The Mets, Angels, even though the Angels have been crap, until the Mets get everyone back, you can't bet them.
Can't bet them at all. I'm going Angels.
No, I wouldn't take the Angels at all.
I'm taking the Angels. I'm taking everyone versus the Mets. Mets swoon, Bill.
Until Trout comes back, I'm not touching that team.
Yeah. Actually, Ohtani may get the day off today. He had a very exhausting day yesterday. I mean, he literally pitched 7 innings, fucking hit a home run, fucking was going nuts throughout the game. So be very careful with that. If Ohtani plays, I'll stay. I think this Mets team, as long as Alonso and Marte are out, has no offense whatsoever. I think it's complete garbage offense when you take those two out. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, Bill.
Boston, complete trash. They were beating up on very bad teams. Even with those guys, those top 3 in their lineup, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that team. They just can't score runs.
They
Sometimes.
can't do anything. They can't pitch, and then they can't score. The fucking team's bipolar.
Yeah. And then you get the Dodgers against your Giants.
Yeah.
I do like the Dodgers tonight at 155 or 150 against the Giants. Anytime you can get the Dodgers at that low of a price, even though you like taking the Giants there, I would go with the Dodgers.
Almost looking at an under here, right? San Fran can't score right now. It's a big park to play in. Fucking Dodgers can't score. Mookie's cold now. Granted, my boy Muncie's getting hot, which is nice to see. So keep your eye on Max Muncy. He's going to go on a little bit of a tear. I don't hate that under there. I want to be looking a little into that. Walker Buehler just hasn't been great. No decision yet on that game. I got to dive into that.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the lineups too.
Yeah. I've been heavy in college baseball research all night into the morning.
I'm on the Dodgers today.
All right. Any interest in the Blue Jays, Bill Rupp? Big line here.
Yeah, no. Maybe.
I don't like the Rios, but
I don't.
It's a bad matchup for Elvin Rodriguez.
Yeah. Detroit is not good either.
Neither is Elvin Rodriguez. Elvin Rodriguez gave up 10 runs to the Yankees in his last start.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. So I think this has got overwritten all over it. I hate to hit an over with Detroit because they fucking usually can't score. But I mean, team total on Toronto. Maybe we settle on that. How about we do Toronto team?
I mean, I could see that.
Let's do that. Let's throw that out there. What do we got for the team total for Toronto? I'm seeing 5. Do you see a 4.5? You see a juicy 4 and a hook? I think they're definitely.
Toronto, yeah, I'm 4.5 minus 150.
All right, let's throw that out there. Let's do that. Let's lay the fucking 150 there to break the tie.
I was also looking at Cleveland today, like we took them yesterday, but Blackburn has been pretty good for Oakland. One of their better guys, right? He's had a pretty good year. 5-2, 2.62 ERA, 58 innings pitched. He's only let up 3 home runs. He's been very good. And McKenzie for Cleveland has sucked. He's given up 9 home runs. His ERA is low, but 9 home runs a lot. I'm not sure on that one. I want to take Cleveland so bad, but what do you think?
I'm going with my boy. I actually like my boy here. So you're laying 170 with the Guardians. I do like it whenever you can get that versus Oakland. My boy Oscar Gonzalez here, man. I'm stamping him. I'm putting
actually 165 on MGM.
165. Yeah, it's even better. So I like it. My boy Oscar Gonzalez is a star. I've been watching this kid for a while. He's a stud. He's an absolute stud. So he's someone I want to target. I'm not going to play him today yet 100%. As we said, we don't get too heavy into props and anything like that on this show because we're still fucking hours away from lineups and everything. So we're just trying to give you the high level, on the games. Keep your eye on this fucking kid, Oscar Gonzalez. Out of his mind, scorching white hot. Going to have him in some hit parlays for sure today. So I like him. But yeah, I'm with you on the Guardians. Oakland sucks.
Yeah, I had Ramirez yesterday for the home run. He got it, and then I got greedy and parlayed it with Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just taken that plus 400 straight.
Yeah, that Baltimore-Kansas City game is interesting. We're looking at about 8.
We had them yesterday at the Baltimore team total, then lost on it coming back after it. Lost on a few coming chasing back after it the second time, like the Yankees and Baltimore. Stupid to chase after you already won. But we've gotten lucky on that this year a lot of times. Baltimore just left a lot of guys on base yesterday. Bases loaded, I think, twice. Left a lot of games. My boy
left a lot of gays on base.
Yeah, left a lot of gays on base. My boy Witt been pretty good lately.
He's look good. He's turning around a little bit. You're gonna have to bring that up with the Nightghost. Don't throw that at me.
Getting that average up. I think he leads the team in home runs and RBIs. So
kind of like the hottest fat chick though on the Royals, right?
Well, hey.
Yeah.
What can you do?
I mean, hey, it's better to be improving than not. Yeah. I thought the kid's good. I like the kid. I don't know why. I think it was Ghost who fucking hated him.
Yeah.
You have to take that up with the Nightghost. By the way, Yankee game, 78 degrees. in Yankee Stadium, 10-mile-per-hour wind blowing out, and Wade Miley a lefty on the hill. We will have some home run props on this game.
Just be advised that this game is on Amazon Prime.
Luckily, I have 4,000 subscriptions that I shouldn't be paying for. So times like this, it makes me happy. So maybe the $200 I'll give to fucking Amazon this year and subscriptions I don't need, I can make one of it worth it for once. So those are the baseball bets for the day. We will be on the site, 4dbets.com, giving out more closer to lock. And let's move over to the next sport on our list, which is NBA. So we just talked to you. Oh, Evan. Hey, what up? How you doing?
We might need to shift the order around. Mike's got his show at 3, so we're gonna have to get him in.
All right. Well, let's do the NBA and then go right to it because we're pretty much done with the NBA. We did the whole.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. We already know.
Yeah.
I said, Boston all the way. Third quarter, Warriors money line. If you guys want me to.
What's the line on that right now, Bill? Evan needs it.
Hold on. Let me give that to you.
I'm on the Celtics too. I'm just slamming the Celtics.
So I'm taking the Celtics minus 155.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I got to go somewhere else for the quarter.
Third quarter money line. Let me see.
You see it before.
Third quarter. Celtics minus 132. Golden State plus 108.
Okay.
I don't know. That scares me now. That scares me. Now I'm nervous about that bet too.
Well, I mean, listen, it was minus 110 last game.
Once they move that to a dog, that scares me.
It moved up to minus 165 during the game.
Yeah, that scares me.
And the day before, we had it at minus 115. It moved up to minus 178.
Yeah,
so that's a third quarter one?
Yeah, third quarter plus 108.
Listen, Tommy, like I said to everybody else, we've hit it so many times.
I know.
If one loses, we'll just get it back the next time. They're not every bet is going to win, but this one has been winning all the time. You can't stop the streak just because
silly Billy Rupp. I agree with you. It's been going on for years. And honestly, we had a little shadiness before the start of last game too. One thing that I've been claiming forever, as you bring Mike on, we're ready for him. The one thing I've been claiming forever is that the Warriors and these teams fuck with the baskets. That's why you see one side they go good and one side they go bad and they come out hot the other side. All of a sudden, before the Celtics game, NBA playoff game in the National Basketball Association, they found that the rim, assistant coach on the Warriors noticed, the rim was 2 inches off, Bill. It was 2 inches too high.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's not faction. Constantino, how you doing, my good man?
What's up?
Looking tan, looking sharp in between your pictures, looking nice.
I'm watching this game, this East Carolina game. I tuned in late today, so I'm sure he beat it to death. But for those of you that don't know, Tommy's pretty good at college baseball.
Smashing it.
I found the place to hit these live, by the way. We'll talk later.
Oh, you're getting the team totals in?
Yeah, I got it in over 4.5 earlier.
Yeah,
good call.
Free money. So Mike, I got to ask you a question. On your promo flyer that went out, why would you put you in a suit rather than you with Khabib and Amanda Nunes?
You have to talk to our chief graphic designer about that one.
Okay.
I didn't submit the photos, but
I think that would be a good time to show you and Khabib next to each other, or you and Amanda Nunes next.
I don't know, but I like the picture and I look good, so I said okay.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, you're going to approve it. So, what do we got here now?
Buddy,
what's going on? First of all, you have a show after this, right?
Yes, I'm going to be on. There's an industry contest called the MMA Lock of the Night contest, and it's hosted by a friend, Manpreet. He's at MMA LOTN on Twitter, and it's a bunch of MMA handicappers that are with companies. Like I'm with Tommy and 4 Deep and Stay Cashin, and the other companies that are out there have their MMA people in it. Some fans, people that sell picks, release picks, and I've been in first place for most of the year. Out of first place with one loss, and then this weekend I'm back in first. So I sit atop the contest. It's 1 pick a week, and every pick is a 5-unit play. So I'll be on his show today, which is an hour, breaking down every fight from a betting and DFS perspective. So if you want a little more in-depth UFC stuff for free, follow me on Twitter at AMA Fight Club, and I'll post the link as soon as he sends it to me. And jump on and listen right after this.
All right. So give us what you're working with here. What are we looking at? The porn bots have arrived, Mike. You must be looking good.
So many.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. We have more cheap sex than Tinder. Great.
Yeah.
We had a fun 12-fight card. And, Tommy, you and I talked in the past. I like those smaller cards, just like you do for DFS baseball, and where you tend to do well. I like the same thing rather than the 16 fight mayhem. We're down to 11 now. We lost the fight yesterday or this morning because the fights are in Singapore, time wise. But I like a lot of spots on tomorrow's card. I'm very excited for it.
And it's a big card.
Yeah, it's very top heavy. Okay,
Yeah.
so like the main card looks great. The 3 big fights, 2 title fights, but we've been on a great run. We won the last couple weeks. I feel good about the card. I like some DFS spots. I like some underdogs. I'm going to get right into this. One of the bets I'm going to give you here, I feel very good about, and it's a prop bet. So we have Na Liang or Liang Na, depending on the site, by submission plus 215. That's going to be an official play. I just bet it now. For those of you that are a little less risk adverse, you can play her straight plus 115 if you want. But I believe all the value lies in the submission prop. She comes out of the gate fast. She has gassed in her first UFC fight, but she was fighting that handsome little Ariane Carnelossi. Remember the muscle
fella?
Yeah, so she gassed against her, but got 3 takedowns. So what does the UFC do for Dragon Girl? A fight not too far from China. They put her in there against a 37-year-old boxer who was 0-2 in the UFC, who lost via armbar in the first round in the 2 fights. What does Dragon Girl specialize in? Fast, early submissions, arm bars. Hey, good matchup. Wow, you're going to give me plus 215. I'll take it. So I don't see her winning a knockout against the boxer, and I don't see her lasting long enough to win a decision. It's possible. That's why I said for you less risk adverse, play to 115. But I'm taking the shot on the plus 215 by submission, and I may even sprinkle a little first round by submission plus 380. But the official bet is submission plus 215. Okay. I'm going to give you one more play, and I'm going to hit one of my favorite angles. When these cards get released, the first thing I look at are, the main event, the co-main event, and then the first fight on a pay-per-view, and then the last fight on the free TV that leads in. That's the prime real estate. So my history as a manager and a sports agent negotiating with the UFC for these contracts, you want those spots. It's no coincidence that on every Conor McGregor card, Sugar Sean is the first fight on pay-per-view, right? So when you look at this card and you take a snapshot of it, the first fight on the pay-per-view is Jack Maddalena against Amiv. Now, when you look at it, Amiv, if you're a UFC matchmaker, you're Dana White, or you're like, hey, let's put in one of the best prime real estate spots. Ramazan Amiv, who lost his last fight to Danny Roberts, has 7 straight decisions, including the last 2 by boring split decision, and he's a wrestler. Or do you want to put him against, Della Madonna, who's a top prospect? He's got 10 out of his 12 wins inside the distance, wins by knockout. He's lost his 2 fights inside the distance. So I believe that spot was given because of him, obviously. And I like the fair price on it, 155 on DraftKings. So I laid the 155 on Della Maddalena, and it comes down to simple sense to me on that fight, in addition to the skill set. Amiv is going to look to swarm him and grapple, but I believe Maddalena's got quick hands. He's going to avoid, being underneath him for 3 rounds, and I think he's going to get the job done. So those are your 2 bets.
All right. I like it. And what about any leans real quick on the bigger fights that everyone's looking at here? What do you think about JJ and the rest?
So interesting, obviously Wiley and JJ fought previous. Remember Joanna's head? She looked like the Goonies. Her big forehead was fucked up. The interesting part is this is a 3-round fight compared to the first time they fought, which was 5, because it's not a championship fight.
But you gotta
behind
throw
it.
that back.
I got you on that. I mean, normally it would be if it was like a main event, but it's the 3rd, tiered fight here. JJ hasn't fought since that fight, and Wiley has fought twice. JJ might have some rust.
And brain damage.
Wiley has the wrestling upside. I don't think much has changed, but I'm not laying 200 per se on Wiley, but I think that she wins the fight.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a fun fight. That's for sure. That's one I don't even think you need to bet on. And then obviously anything else here on the top of the card that you wanted to touch on before we let you go.
I mean, Valentina's minus 600, but until somebody does something against her, I mean, it's hard not to think she's going to win. I see a lot of gambling Twitter saying that Santos is the one. I mean, I don't know. I doubt it. Valentina's that good. And then in the main event, my initial thought on this when I saw this is Yuri Procheka is going to knock out Teixeira. And my initial thought was, he's a very similar body type to Gustafsson, who knocked out Teixeira. Teixeira's 42 years old, obviously has the advantage. He's the champion. He's got the jiu-jitsu and whatnot. But I mean, this Yuri Procheka is just something special. He thinks he's a samurai. He literally wears a hair bun. He's doing all sword shit online. Like, he lives the Budo life, which I really like and respect. But aside from that, I mean, the guy's got 20 something knockouts. I mean, he's huge, rangy, athletic, and he lives that lifestyle, which I love. Not that Teixeira doesn't, but I just think he's going to be too much for Glover, too athletic. And even if he does get taken down, I think it's going to be hard to rinse and repeat that over a course of 5 rounds, unless Glover does submit him. But I think that the most likely outcome is going to be Procheka by knockout.
All right. And you know, me and Bill love UFC fighters who look like Street Fighter characters. So all you needed to say was 2 buns and a sword. And
Absolutely. And I just got the link for the show I'm going to be on. So I'm going to go tweet it out now. And, hit me up, follow me at AMA Fight Club and check out that link. And then when Tommy wraps here, come on over. It's free. And you'll get all my stuff at exclusively at 4 Deep Bets. So please sign up. We've been hot with Monkey Knife Fight. We're hot with the bets. Get in there for tomorrow. College baseball, Tommy, still have NHL, NBA, and of course UFC.
And we will bring the porn bots over with us to check you out over there, Mikey. All right, get out of here. Go get set up.
Thanks,
you
guys.
can't be coming in hot over there. You got to be ready.
Stay Cashin.
Stay Cashin. Let's go. All right. So what do we got left here, Bill Rupp? Anything else on the NBA game as Mike tries to figure out a way to leave the show? There we go. Anything else here on the NBA game? Are there any props that you have any interest in? I know you said you're not going to.
No.
I know you're not betting it, but is there anything?
No, stop it. Stop trying to fucking force me. No.
What about Curry's over?
Fuck you. No.
Curry's over, say.
No, it's not.
No, nothing's safe. Nothing is safe in
They
blowout.
cheat. These fuckers cheat, bro. The last time I made a mistake. I was putting my first basket bet in.
Uh-huh.
Brown plus 400. And if it didn't hit, but then I fucking made a mistake and I put Brown. It was just right next to each other. Brown to be the top point scorer plus 400. The second guy, Curry,
They're
was
cheating
like,
fucks.
Curry was like plus 115, right? And then the next one was Brown plus 400. Brown had like 20 points in the first quarter, and then somehow Steph Curry beats him out by like 2 points to be the top point scorer. Bullshit. So I didn't even get that. They're not letting you win dick.
They're not. Dude, the NBA is so fixed. I'm telling you, man. Even what they do on the thing, like all of a sudden, sometimes player points, you'll click on player points and it's fucking, they just changed it. It's not total points. It's like fucking first basket or something, like with hockey. They did it the other day where you looked at goals, you clicked on goals, and instead of anytime goal scorer being first, like it is every time, all of a sudden it was player to score first goal. And you're sitting there like, oh, wow, I can get this guy plus 800. They're very shady. They used to do it a lot with the over-unders, remember? They used to put the under on top and the over on the bottom. Remember that shit that we made them stop?
MGM does a lot of that shit too, where they put, when I do team totals, they'll move the first 5 above where the team total used to be, and then they'll make the first 5 the same as the first team total that of the team you want. So if you want Yankees 7.5 team total, the first 5 is 7.5.
Yep.
And then you're like, what the fuck? You click that, and you're like, oh, I have the Yankees team total. No, you got the first 5, asshole.
We just did it the other day with the sets, right? You go to set markets, and it says -1.5, and then it's the first set game market. It's not the -1.5 sets. They know what they're doing. None of that is a coincidence. They're very sneaky. We will catch on to them. We will shut them down. We will continue to win and reign victorious. As far as the NHL is concerned, Rangers can't score 5-on-5 still. Don't know what the fuck's wrong with this team. They just can't score.
I think they got that one in right before because there was a penalty before and a penalty right after. So I think they did score 5-on-5.
Was it? I thought it was shorthanded.
Yeah, I think they got it. I think it was right before.
They still, well, even with that goal, they still can't score 5-on-5.
Like, they can't score.
Yeah. Well, they can score in power plays. They're just getting none now.
Not yesterday.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what goes on with that. I know that.
Well, listen, Ghost is going to get pissed. Oh, you said it last time. This series is over.
It's over.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say
that's when you know to hit the dog.
I said it last time, and I was completely wrong.
No, I like that. I'm on the
Rangers came back, and they won, and I was wrong. And I'm going to say it again. The series is over.
I have no idea how the Rangers.
Hopefully, I'm wrong when the Rangers win because I got a future on them. So
I don't know how they win this series either right now. I know Ghost likes them to win Game 6. I mean, I'm not seeing it because all I'm seeing is that fucking Tampa should have had multiple
They
fucking
couldn't
goals.
get fired up, and they missed.
They missed so many easy
that
shots
empty
every
net.
game.
That empty net. The guy just
Bro, right
at
in
it.
front of it. It almost looks like they're choking. Like there's so many easy tip-ins in front of the net. And Tampa Bay is getting so many bad breaks. I mean, in the first period alone, Kucherov hit the post. I think it was Palat hit the post. I mean, they're peppering the posts even when they miss. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting.
And
Hopefully,
that second goal was from like the blue line. Guy fucking
Yeah.
took a slap shot, phew, right up in the upper corner. So I mean, it's crazy.
exactly how it went. Fume. Fume. Fume.
Phew, right
Exactly
there.
what I heard. Evan, give a giveaway.
All right. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Winner is Theezy3. Oh my God, he's been begging for something, so you finally won, brother.
Who is it?
Theezy3.
Let's go, Theezy3. Welcome to the family. Theezy3. What do you mean he's been begging? He's been asking you for something?
He's been saying he wants a free hat, free shirt,
Let's
free
go.
week, never wins
Theezy's
anything.
Theezy's already in our Discord, though.
Well, he gets a free one.
Oh,
I
there you
thought
go.
it was gonna be like Kamiri Barkov or something.
Yeah, I wanted it to be the
Some
Hispanic
layoff.
Titanic. All right, you know what? Let's give we'll see if we got a free hat or something to swap out for Theezy. Tell him to Theezy DM Evan. We'll see what we can do for you since you already got a membership. Or if you want another free week, you can add it on. Yeah, see what he wants. Just communicate. You know, Kev. Just chat with him a little bit. See what he wants. See what he wants to do.
Chat shit up.
Do a little. Hey, you don't. What do you got? What do you want? Let's make a little negotiation here.
I got a Let's Fuck shirt.
Fuck! I almost kicked my thing over. All right, everything's falling apart. I got to get to college baseball betting. I got to see if they're going to put this game live. We can see it live right now. Let me see.
No,
Baseball.
they're not.
Oklahoma Sooners just shut off.
I just bet. I'm going to bet you that it's not.
I mean, I don't know why you have to be so negative and mean.
I don't have to be negative. I just know what they're doing.
I don't know why you have to be so mean and negative all the time.
All right, Tommy, they're going to have it live.
There you go.
Want me to lie to you?
Oklahoma, Virginia Tech is live, motherfuckers. Let's go. Live on Bet365. Let's see if it's live on MGM.
Nope. Not going to be.
It's on 365. That's a start. That's a start.
No, it's just going to be live for the second until the game.
No, dude, they had they had almost all the games live last week.
Different week.
Baseball. MGM, it's live. Starting now. I think. It looks live. I think we're live. We're going to win all the money. Get over right now. 4dbets.com. Go run. Take $27. Take it out of your pocket. Put it in. Get on over. I am going to skull fuck these bookies for the rest of the day. I'm getting out of here because we're going to go shit stomp college baseball for today into Monday. $27. Come join me. Come on. We're going to go fuck this shit right now. For Constantino, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand. No final words. Just good luck. Stay cashing. Let's fuck, motherfuckers.
Let's go!